And after a dominant performance, Katie moves to the final round of competition. Her opponent will be one of these two ladies, Miranda Rae versus Rihanna Cardiel. Let's run it.
All right, I am here with Miranda Yost, and you, I guess, flew in from Pennsylvania, is that right?
Yeah, we flew in this morning.
How was that?
It wasn't that bad. We were actually not delayed, which is surprising for most flight days.
Well, I mean, that's quite a trek. How did you hear about this? Did somebody reach out?
Yeah, JT reached out on Facebook. I think I responded to something saying I would take a match, and then we just kind of set everything up, and I pulled one of my friends in, and we're here in Missouri having fun today.
Well, right on. So you jiu-jitsu, you're a hardcore jiu-jitsu practitioner, right? Don't you teach classes?
Yeah, I teach the women's program. I teach the kids classes. And I also do a jiu-jitsu podcast called Grappling Rewind. We're on Spotify. Grappling Rewind. We're on Spotify. We cover all the pro jiu-jitsu matches for the week, and we kind of recap them and go over.
Okay.
So, yeah, I live and breathe jiu-jitsu, basically.
All right. So is that your full-time job, or do you do something else?
No, I'm actually a paralegal in Philadelphia.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot going on.
All right, but you've never had to use jiu-jitsu in the professional side?
No, thank you. But hopefully I can show my jiu-jitsu off today and have a great time.
Well, good luck, and you won the coin toss, so go ahead and get in that car and check it out.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care. All right, I am here with Rihanna Cardiel, and we just talked to your opponent. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I'm a travel psych nurse.
Travel psych nurse. So you go to different places and you help people out that are having psychological issues, I assume?
Yes.
Now, I just asked her a similar question, but have you ever had to use jiu-jitsu? Obviously, if someone's psychologically not sound, have you ever had to use that to either protect yourself or somebody else?
Many, many times.
Really?
Yes, I've had several patients that, were not in a great spot mentally and were assaultive and combative, and I've had to utilize my jiu-jitsu to help keep everyone on the unit safe, including other patients and staff. So
right. So you're doing it to protect, not to like choke somebody out, but just to neutralize the situation and keep everyone safe.
Yes.
Well, that's great.
Well, a lot of in jiu-jitsu I've found what I like is that you can be smaller and still use that to your advantage position-wise, and you have a lot of control in the situation. So I am able to use it without actually hurting anybody with it.
Right. Well, so you've got a chance to use it in real-life situations. Now you're going to be put in a car in a real-life type of a situation. Any thoughts or reservations about that?
I'm just going to go give it my all. Obviously being in a car, it's not really something I've trained a whole lot for with that part of it. So I'm just going to give it my all.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get in that car and check it out. Buckle up. Show your hands. Hands down. On your bench.
And we're off. All right, right away. Oh my gosh. We right off the bat, Rae is in a tough spot here. It was hard to see what was happening here. There was quite a bit of a skirmish in the front seat there, but Cardiel is in top position. She's gotten out from behind the steering column, and now she's in top position on top of her opponent, Miranda Rae, in the passenger seat, and it's looking bad for Miranda Rae at this point. Now, Miranda loves to compete. She's got quite a few jiu-jitsu competition wins behind her, so I doubt this is the first time she's been in a tough position, but this is a fantastic position for Rihanna Cardiel.
In CarJitsu, but Ginger, she's very comfortable on the bottom.
Absolutely, she is. Yeah, she's been on the bottom for most of her jiu-jitsu career. She's a gi jiu-jitsu player, and she loves to compete, win or lose. She always gives her all, but in this particular case, she's been sitting in the corner of the room studying the other fights for the entire evening and afternoon, and she has been dissecting everyone's game, so I know that she has some sort of a plan in place for this fight. Whether or not she's able to get it off, Mark, that's something different. Cardiel now sliding that left knee over into the seat and trying to gain mount. She's using the car for leverage, and she's just locked the door. Oh, the car door opens, and now she's trying to shut the car door. Wow! Some high-level gamesmanship here, but of course it looks like we are going to have a restart, and that is a slick little move there by Miranda Rae. Now you can tell by the faces of both of these competitors that they're both at ease and ready to compete, but they're not flustered. You can see they're just focused. A little slow to get out, but both of them were slow. This time Miranda Rae gets top position. Rihanna Cardiel bringing her feet into the match. She doesn't like the hands in the hands on the face, so she's going to get wrist control.
Right here, get physical. Put her knee right in the face here. I would right here. She's so crunched
Miranda
up.
Rae, holy smokes, Mark. Miranda Rae's trying to use the window frame for leverage against the arm. Cardiel doesn't like it. She needs to get that arm inside. Okay, we may have a tap here. Oh my gosh, Miranda Rae's just jerking on that left arm, Mark. It looks fantastic from here, but for some reason Cardiel is not tapping. No fingertips here. You need to grab the wrists at CarJitsu Championship. Oh, that was her own wrist, excuse me.
I've always noticed the women seem to be able to bend a little bit differently, especially in the arm.
Cardiel, very, very resilient, very tough. Been training for a long time in Harrison, Arkansas.
Oh, shut.
Oh, it looks like there was some confusion there. Okay, the fight is continuing. Not sure what happened, but you can see Miranda Rae. She's adapting to the CarJitsu quite easily. She's now using the steering wheel for leverage, using her head pressure. Fantastic performance in round one by Miranda Rae. But again, it takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. So they will now switch seats, and we will begin our second 3-minute round. But there will be no break, Mark. Just enough time to change positions. No clear winner.
I don't think conditioning will be a factor in this fight. Both look very well conditioned.
Look at the intensity on the face of Miranda Rae. Very impressive. All right, and we're off again. Now this time, Cardiel just dives over into the lap of Miranda Rae, almost desperate for position, and she's using the seatbelt to keep the momentum. Miranda Rae unaware that that seatbelt's in play.
Brilliant strategy. Get that top position at any cost. Got to be quick.
I'm really impressed with how calm and collected Miranda Rae is under duress.
All these women underneath are calm and under duress.
Yes, well said, Mark.
Thank you.
All right, Miranda on top. Rihanna on top of Miranda again. Doesn't have a lot of a base here. There's not much to work with, but she is in top position, which means she does have the ability to threaten at a moment's notice. She's looking at that right arm, and now she's pulling the seatbelt across the carotid artery here. Using a lot of fingertips. That's a sign of inexperience. I hope she'll work on that.
In the car, you can bring that butt way up. On a mat, you can't. You'll get rolled through, so that's a big advantage for the girl on top.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mark hadn't thought about that.
The butt's way up in all these fights.
Very difficult to sweep your opponent in CarJitsu. Now, for some strange reason, Cardiel has backed away and has allowed Miranda to take the seatbelt out from around her neck. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe some fatigue. Not sure what's happening, but the right leg of Cardiel is inexplicably straightened. Okay, now she's bent it.
For the front guillotine.
Our official, Hunter Edwards, looking in.
Well, a fresh start, maybe.
Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Starting to look like a battle of attrition. Miranda Rae in top position. A lot of pressure on the back of Rihanna Cardiel. 1 minute left in the round. Holy smokes.
Using the top of the head, that's what I would do. Use that head and punish the other fighter.
Here the back of Rihanna's head on the windshield.
She's in a good position. Locked up right where she wants to be with that steering wheel, holding her ass up.
Now we have to keep in mind that at any point either of these ladies can open the passenger car door and touch the floor outside to force the restart. Oh, and here comes the rear naked attempt. It's just more of a neck crank at this point, Mark. Kind of like you when you tried to choke me. Oh, and she taps to the crank. Wow.
Beautiful. Neck crank, no choke, just a neck crank. That's what I like. Get in there and get physical. Get mean. Get the finish somehow. Get dirty.
Wow. All right, so that's going to end the match. Miranda Rae is going to be our winner. Rihanna Cardiel is going to go talk to the medic, and Miranda is going to talk to our host, Dallin Getley.
Hey, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nice to see you.
It was a hard-fought battle, wasn't it?
It was.
Did you think it was going to go to that third round?
I didn't know, but I didn't want it to.
It's getting pretty close.
I was like, I'm just gonna grab her head and pull it.
Yeah, because there wasn't much time in it, but I didn't see. Yeah, what was the actual submission? Was it
was
a crank?
I call it a short choke. It's like a
10-finger guillotine.
No, you put it's like a forearm choke.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like the opposite of a Marcelo Dean. It's just the front style.
Right on.
But it's pretty nasty, and
Yeah.
I couldn't really get really good extension, so I was like, I'm just gonna start twisting this direction, and hopefully something happens.
You got it. Something
Yeah.
happened. You got the win.
Yeah.
So how did you feel? Is this something you want to do again?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Fun?
down. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't ask right now.
I need, yeah.
You need to breathe.
I need a little bit of water and a little bit of food, but
Right on.
I'm down.
We can hook you up with both those things.
Sweet.
Anybody you want to do a shout out to?
Shout out to my team, Ground Control out of Baltimore, Maryland. My friend Heather Wood, she helps me with coaching all the time. And my podcast guys at Grappling Rewind. We run a podcast and we put a lot of time and effort into it. And sometimes we, I don't know, we have good times sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if they go on to the whatever podcast and look up Grappling Rewind.
Yeah, Grappling Rewind, that's where we're at.
All right.
So,
well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're a winner. Miranda Rae.
And just like that, Miranda Rae moved to the final round to face Katie Bohennick for all the marbles.